In this example, we're going to use base blocks to divide integers. So thus far, we've only divided single-digit integers. Now we're going to look at larger integers. So here's our problem, 564 divided by 4. So first let's start by representing this with base blocks. So this would be 5 flats, 6 rods, and 4 units. Now we're going to use the 4 bins below to show how we partition the base blocks into 4 equally sized groups. Draw arrows from your base blocks in Part A to the group you placed any base block. Be sure to show how you decomposed any blocks during the process. So we're going to use the idea that we can partition 564 into 4 equal groups. That's one way of thinking about dividing by 4. So let's use different colors. So I'm going to put this block here. And now I have to share them fairly. So I am going to go one by one and basically deal these out like a deck of cards. So now every group has one flat. Now we have one flat, but we can't give this to any group because we have to share it fairly. So what we're going to do is break this flat. Just put an X through it into 10 rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 10 rods plus 6 rods is 16 rods in total. Okay? So if we have 16 rods and we want to share them among 4 groups, we could put 4 rods in each group. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to circle these 4. That's going to go in this group. Now here's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to go to group 2. And I'll use these 4 for group 3. And finally, these 4 will go to group 4. And there's no rods left over, so we don't need to break a rod into units. Now we just have 4 units. Notice there are 4 of them. We have 4 bins, so each group will get 1 unit. I'm going to start with group 4. Now we'll put this one to group 1. I imagine your paper is looking a little messy now. We want to make sure we know where each one is going. This one will go in here. And now we have 1 unit left. And that's going to go in here. So notice we've used all of 564. All of the flats, rods, and units have been used, so 0 remain. And we partition them into 4 equal groups. Notice they're equal groups because every group has the same amount of blocks in it. So notice we have 100, 1 flat, 4 rods, and 1 unit, or 141 in each one of the groups. So our corresponding math equation is 564 divided by 4 equals 141.